Notice others, can you keep your hands down? One person is thinking, right? Do I have to tell you every time? Yes, Praneeth. What is your decision? Not decided. Praneeth, when was the last time you played a game outside class? Yesterday you played. And you can't defend your pawn? Look properly, Praneeth. Sai Krishna, how do you defend your pawn?
Bishop to f4.
But I will still take it. There are 3 attackers. Okay, patience.
Bishop to f4. So bishop.
I'll take it.
So bishop has one more.
So how many defenders are there? When you play bishop f4, you are defending with how many? Huh?
2.
And how many attacking?
3.
So you will still lose a pawn, no? Keep the pieces down, Praneeth. Okay, let me ask Atar. How do you save your pawn? That was also not founded. It's like a blind spot. Ranak, how will you save your pawn? Veer Vikram, can you sit down properly? Or you'll have to sit back. So please sit down, not on your legs, like others. So that others behind you can also see properly. Yeah, pawn to f4. That's how you save your pawn. If you can't bring one more defender and save, you have to defend with the pawn. If you defend with the pawn, no matter how many pieces are attacking, they can't take, no? They lose a piece. So f4, and now black takes control of the game by taking the sender. The attack on the opposite sides is gone. It's not there. Now black is having full control of the sender. The queen moves back. White is still saying, I've got some attack on you. f6. Putting pressure on the pin. Now white has to go desperate because he has the position is basically good for black unless white can start making threats on the king, which white starts trying with a4. Black, what is going on, Rami?
He fell asleep in the bed. So he fell
Okay.
asleep and woke up.
No, he just defended the pawn, right? So he can't be asleep. He's very active. So pawn takes pawn. Nodilprak basically calmly takes the free pawn. Do you take back with the pawn? How many of you want to take back with the pawn? Okay. Anybody else? Only 2 people. So what do you do? Those who won't take back the pawn, what do you do? Anyone? Yes, Veer Vikram.
Queen to
Hmm.
f3.
Queen to f3. I take the next pawn also. Then
Then bishop takes pawn.
bishop takes back. Queen takes back.
Queen takes back.
So what does this move do? What is the use of this move then? You're like passing the move to the opponent. Queen is anyway here defending this, and there's a pin here. So you're making the queen inactive by going back. So try to do useful things in the position. Now those who are saying I'll take back the pawn, I'll just take with the queen, right? You're down a pawn. I mean, how many pawns you're down by? Yeah, you'll be down by 1 pawn. I mean, right now black has got 6, white has got 5. So you take back, I'll take back, I'll be up by a pawn, and it'll probably be an endgame. And black's pieces are super active. So then there's no fight. You're not fighting back.
So if rook takes.
After pawn takes.
Yeah.
Rook takes wins a piece. Yeah. So pawn takes would be a huge blunder because rook takes back.
Yes, sir.
So you can't do that. Even otherwise, queen takes would just be a good position for black. So you cannot do that. You have to fight with your opponent, right? You cannot just dance to his tunes. He's playing this, you take back, he'll be up a pawn. So you got to fight what you have got. What have you got? Where is your fight? Yes, Shaurya.
So pawn to f5.
Pawn to f5, just closing it out. Then you're still down a pawn. That's not where your fight is, na? You've not got any advantage here, kind of. You have to show where you got the advantage. Yes, Rudransh.
Sir, rook to d1.
Rook to d1. That's how you blunder a full rook. Very nice. Yeah. There are 2 rooks here. You're defending with 1 rook. Okay. Who can find out the best move for black? Yes, Atar? No?
I'm thinking.
Pawn f5.
Pawn a5. Exactly. Your advantage is here. We discussed this now. You have to get to this king. You got a queen on the diagonal. You got the bishop on the diagonal. And if you open one of the lines, your rook will be active. So black is having a great position with his pieces. So you can't fight him in the center. Doing anything there doesn't do anything. So you play a5. a5 was played. Opponent went back with the queen. Unpinning the queen so that he can play pawn takes back. Now what is the next move for white? What should white do here? Yes, Atar.
Do the opposite.
Okay. Try to continue the thought process.
So d6.
So which one would you prefer, Praneeth? Which of those 2 moves?
Ace.
B6. Pranit Shekhar, what would you prefer?
I would say B6.
B6. How many of you want to play B6 here? Okay, how many of you want to play A6 here? Okay. Any other moves, anyone that you want to play? Aripra, what do you want to play?
Sir, bishop takes pawn.
Which pawn?
C5.
Oh, C5 pawn. Why?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay. So,
No, actually, I want to play B6.
okay. Now, this is a very important thing to understand. Whenever you are attacking the other side, when kings are casting opposite sides, you need to have open lines. So here, white needs to open either A file or B file. Any one file he needs for himself. Otherwise, he has no attack. So if it gets closed, you have zero attack. So the moment you play A6, your attack is over. Done. No attack. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Locked.
Bye-bye.
Now you'll have to play elsewhere, but you don't have any other play. Black has got everything. But what? Yes.
But what if the queen instead takes the pawn and B5?
Queen takes a pawn on you. Why would I open up the line for you? Why would black take on b5 and allow your pieces to become active? Don't expect good things from the opponent. He is there to win, not to help you. So this would be a bad move. Because white wants open lines. Black doesn't want to open up his king.
So the hex pawn is a better option.
Okay, so this position is winning for black. Because white has no attack. You've got a nice pawn here. On some good day, if a queen can come here, great. Or in an endgame, great. But before that, black's pieces will have their say. So this is winning for black. So a6 is not something you should play. Is b6 fine? Are you losing a pawn with b6? Are we losing a pawn if you play b6?
Yes, sir.
So are you okay with playing b6?
Yes, sir.
Again, Veer Vikram has gone up. There are people behind you. Sit down, Veer Vikram. Otherwise, I'll have to ask Sai Krishna to come over. He'll have to go back. So, and he cannot agree to that.
So I will confront, sir.
You want to
Sir,
come
he's
forward?
like cinema backseat.
Okay, alright. Anyway, so do we play b6 or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the yes is very weak. Yes,
sir.
we play b6. We need open lines to get to that king. There is no other way you can fight in this game. Because black has got control of the center. So b6 takes. Black is up by how many pawns?
2 pawns.
Yeah, 2 pawns up.
Sir, the rook is an open file.
Yeah. That's not enough for 2 pawns. No, you need to make things happen. You need to create things. So like rook to b1, that makes sense. Bringing the queen here, we would love to, but queen will take it, so not yet. So we will need to bring like this. So we need to start doing things on the queen side. So here, white player took the pawn first, opening up the other rook. The bishop went back. Was there anything wrong with rook takes pawn? Or queen takes pawn for that matter? Why did black not take the pawn? Very simple question. Yes, Rayansh Manna?
Sir, if black takes the pawn,
With the rook or queen, what will white do?
sir, then white will play bishop to f4.
Exactly, bishop f4 and black will resign. There's nothing after that. You lose a rook or a queen. So you cannot take it. So black took the bishop back to c7.
So now they can.
Now they are attacking it. So what do we do?
Dependent.
Yeah, bishop to f4. Silence, please. Okay, so it's defended, right? Now, basically, white is down by only 1 pawn. But for that pawn, you've got play on the queen side. You've got an open line for the rook and a chance to come with the queen or rook to the queen side. So it seems okay, right? But this position is almost winning for black. Why? Black has got something to do here. He does rook to d4. The queen goes back to e2, preparing to come to a2. So what is the problem here for white? Seems like white's up or down by a pawn, but they've got everything coming for the black king soon. So what's the problem? There is a tactic here that black can do. Remember, black is up by 1 pawn. And the e5 pawn is weak. Yeah.
Let's say after means I play queen to a2.
No, but what will black do?
Rook to a4.
You mean right now rook a4. So you're stopping the queen from coming to a2.
Yeah.
So you want to play this. One second. Let's discuss one line. So rook a4 is stopping play on the a file. Fine. So it seems alright, yeah. It doesn't win for black. Black doesn't have an advantage after that. It's just one pawn up for black. Right? So it seems alright, but there is something better. There's a way to make an advantage. Shaurya?
Queen to d7.
Queen to d7, also very active move, but after queen a2, what do you do?
Get triple back.
You will be under pressure there. So black has to strike now, and there is a way to strike. There is
To d2.
blundering a full rook. That's how you will strike. The move that Nodirbek, the high-rated player, the 2768 player.
Takes f4.
Why? Just randomly say something. And then I said so. I said that.
To take the e5 one.
To take the e5 pawn, you're willing to give up a rook for a bishop. It has to be more. You have to calculate. Okay. So Sai Krishna, please come forward here. Veer Vikram, please go back.
I can see him.
You can see, but they cannot see if he is sitting like this. He's not sitting properly. So you need to come forward. You want to come forward, is it?
Why the hell are you touching?
Veer Vikram, please sit back over there. They're both tall, so I'm not going to make them come forward. You are the less taller of the three. So Sai Krishna, please come forward. One time if I tell it's not enough, is it Sai Krishna? What is your problem? Is that seat reserved for you? Then I told you one time, no? Then please follow the instruction. We have to continue the class. So please have a seat. Okay. Alright. So, rook takes bishop is the winning move.
Sir.
Why?
Sir,
Rudransh.
Sir, after the rook takes the rook,
Huh.
then we take the pawn from the bishop.
From the bishop. There's a better move. Instead of bishop take, queen can take.
Oh yeah.
It's not just getting a pawn, you're attacking both rooks. So even if queen takes queen, bishop takes, still both rooks attack. So black will get back the exchange, and black has 2 pawns. So you will get everything exchanged off. So white cannot exchange. That will be like a loss. So white has to go for
Takes queen.
Huh?
H queen.
H queen.
Takes queen.
Take. Yeah, white should not exchange, so white should go and exchange. That's what I say.
Nah.
White is down material, no? Down 2 pawns. No? So you cannot afford to exchange and go to the end game.
Sir, but what if instead of that,
Let's go forward, Vihan. We have already late little bit.
Rook to a4.
I'll just take your queen, mister. Oh, then checkmate yourself. Okay, let's see. So you're playing rook to a4.
But still, if I do that, you can play bishop to a5. If I take it,
Bishop a5 is there, but rook to a5 I can play queen check. And your king will be slightly running around. And I can stop this checkmate by just moving the bishop. So who can find the active move here for white? The move white has to play. Veer Vikram.
queen to f1.
Queen to f1. That's a passive move, na? You're not going to win games like that. If you want to try to fight, you have to. Queen a2. Making a threat of mate. So that you cannot miss. So queen a2. Now, Nodirbek gives a check with the queen because you cannot take the rook. It's mate here. So queen check, allowing the rook to come back. And now he plays bishop here, stopping the checkmate. So white goes for the check. King moves. Now queen's hanging and the rook is. So he moves the queen back to a5. What do you do?
It's a check.
Yeah, so what do you do for black?
Defend with the pawn.
So block with the pawn.
But then a7.
Yeah, queen a7. So how will the king hide? The king needs somewhere to hide from. Black will get back the exchange here. So if the king hides, he's up by 2 pawns. We can?
King to c6.
Yeah, king c6. Again check. What do you do?
Sir, pawn.
Yeah, pawn to b5. But it feels like the king is losing his cover more when you push pawn. But
a6.
yeah, queen a6.
a6.
What do you do?
Sir, d5. d5.
You are okay with coming here.
No.
Why not, Aripra?
If there's a skew,
So what will happen? White will play rook d1.
right? White plays rook d1.
And it's a problem for us.
Yeah, after black he moves, then I can take the.
Okay, so This is the best move. You're stopping your calculation in one move. That's the problem. Most of you were saying rook d1 skewer. Oh, skewer. Calculation. Where is calculation?
Sir.
1 second. Calmness, Vihan. When you calculate, don't stop after one move. Then you will miss a lot of things in chess. Veer Vikram. Why is rook d1 not a problem?
So,
Hmm.
rook e1,
Huh.
king moves,
Huh.
rook takes rook,
Hmm.
and queen goes to e1 checkmate.
Yeah. Rook will block. What checkmate? Okay, we have
So, same thing, rook to d1.
rook d1, king moves, rook takes rook.
Then queen takes rook.
Yeah, queen takes rook. Simple checkmate you're missing. Why are we giving a check when you can take the rook? Queen takes rook, king moves, and then checkmate. So rook, the skewer is not the rook which went there will come back. Okay. So that is why there's no problem. So this is a good move. Queen b7 check though by white. The king goes to where should the king run? Rudraj. Yeah, c4. You have to run where there is cover. You've got two trees there.
It has like 2 years.
Yeah. So now again check on this side, and now what do we play?
So, b4.
King to b4. There is rook b1.
D, then a5.
He played rook d5.
That's what I was trying to do.
So get more cover. Okay.
Sir, rook
Now-
to c1.
Rook to c1 is how you plunder a rook. Don't do that. So rook here, there is no check. The white player has run out of checks. So black is winning because black will get back the piece, and it's 2 pawns up. So white has to defend the rook first of all. So now what do we do?
Take it from the bishop.
Yeah, we take the rook. They took back. And now what do we do? You're winning. You have 2 pawns extra. Everything is great. Just continue normally. B4. That's opening up your king a little bit. You have to wait.
Take the free pawn.
Which free
So
pawn?
rook d2.
Why do you move? How can you?
For black.
How can you move the rook?
It is black's turn. No? Rook cannot move. Rook is pinned.
Sir, rook
Yeah.
to d1.
Rook to d1.
It's pinned.
Sir, it's pinned.
Oh yeah, that's pinned. You can't move the rook. Okay,
Sir,
good.
queen.
Good
That-
point.
That's it.
Queen e1. Queen e1. All rooks are pinned.
Queen e1.
Why?
Queen e1 allows the rook to. Okay, the best move is just staying just like that. Queen d4. No hurry. And then slowly start pushing your pieces forward. So queen d4, the king moved to h2. And now queen e5 check. King comes back. And now black moves the king out of the way so that the c pawn can start going forward.
So, but why not the b1?
Huh. I guess it's more safe because here there's less space, so there's no way to attack from this side. If you are here and you start pushing this, you can get checked from this side and this side. So it's a little bit safer to go here when you are pushing the pawn. Anyway, rook f1, rook comes to d2. If rook b1 check, he wants to block with the rook. So that means again white has no good checks. And here the white player resigned and know that they won this game. So a very tactical game. So let's start.